Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, right after the win of Real Madrid against Betis. Of course, a very important, a very crucial, a critical win from Real Madrid. As you know, the third consecutive game away. As you know, it is because the stadium, Santiago Bernabeu, is still in works. So that's why we asked to La Liga to play the first three games away. And to me, the overall balance, it is pretty good. Of course, 2 victories and 1 draw, which is very important for us. Today, it was a very important game considering that we couldn't afford to miss more points, and considering that the race for La Liga against Atletico de Madrid, FC Barcelona, and presumably maybe another team, other teams, Valencia maybe, Sevilla maybe. It is so important nowadays to get as many points as possible, considering that there will be maybe 4 or 5 teams in the fight for La Liga. So that is why it was so important to win today, because it was not easy. Betis, as you know, is a very tough team. It's a team who likes to, play the ball, pass the ball, all the stuff. They like to have the ball and dominate completely the whole game. But they had nothing to do against us today, just because Real Madrid, we saw, in my opinion, we saw 2 different Real Madrids. 2 different versions today. Before the first cooling break, in the first 45 minutes, we saw a more unfocused and distracted Real Madrid. To me, the first, maybe 20 to 25 minutes were the best minutes from Betis, and arguably the worst. Not horrible, okay, don't get me wrong, but not the best minutes from Real Madrid, right? And right after the cooling break, I don't know what Carlo Ancelotti told to the players, but what I saw, it was a completely different story. A completely different team. A much more aggressive, sharper team, more vertical, more all the time trying to go deeper and deeper, looking for the gaps, looking for, breaking the defense lines and, trying to find holes, the spots and all the stuff. Not great, okay? Not great. Not that as good as the other day against Alaves in the first game of La Liga, but still decent enough, right? So it was a completely different story, right? And that is the point of this video. Today, overall speaking, everything right, everything okay, very good game. We won. We need it, right? So everything good. Very good for the boys. Congratulations, boys. You did a great job today, winning today, because it was so important. It was so difficult game. But of course, we are here to criticize constructively to the team, right? Because there's always things that can be improved, upgraded, and fixed, right? So there's only one aspect, and I talked about that last week, I think, against Alaves. There's still one aspect we have to, try to work on it a little bit more. And to me, Carlo Ancelotti is something that already said to the players. The problem is the players are still unable to execute it, right? So that aspect, to me, it is pretty much the circulation of the ball. When you have players in the wings like Vinicius Jr. and Gareth Bale, super sharp players, super fast players, great in the one-on-one situations, great in the dribblings, great, running, overlapping, all this kind of stuff, overrunning back defenders, stuff like that. When you have these kind of players, you have to take advantage from them and try to look for more vertical passes, more longer passes, and build up super quick and sharp counterattacks. a quick and sharp counterattack means that at most you have to build it up in about 3 to 4 passes. That's it. I mean, when the player, one of our players, whoever it is, gets the ball in our own box, at that moment, at that point, there have to be about 4 to 5 more players making the run all the way through the rival area, through the rival side, the rival box, before the ball takes off from our side. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the day, in the times of Mourinho, I still remember when Xabi Alonso, Khedira getting the ball in our own area, right, in the semicircle, and at the same time, right quick, you could see Di Maria, Marcelo, Cristiano, Bale, Benzema running away, running all the way down, all the way down to the rival area. That is what a counterattack is all about. I mean, you can't overthink. You can't be passing, the cheap passes like, come on, a little pass here, another here, a sideways passes all the time, sideways passes, secure passes, things like that, passing backwards. That is not allowed in this Real Madrid because, as you know, Carlo Ancelotti wants a more vertical Real Madrid. In order for him to get that, what we have to do is not to overthink and create and build up a super counterattack from the beginning. I mean, from the bottom all the way to the top, all the way to the rival area. That is what we have to do. If you want to build a super effective counterattack, that is what you have to do. Couple passes, couple touches, that's it. I mean, the player who gets the ball still has the chin looking downwards and kicking the ball away, because he has to know up front who is in that position, which players are in different positions. The rest of the players involved in that counterattack must be properly placed already in the wings, in the center, and interior positions, wherever. But before the player who gets the ball, kick the ball, they have to be placed in the right place. You know what I'm saying? So that is what a super effective counterattack is all about. That is what I'm missing the most in this Real Madrid. If we want to be vertical, that is what we have to do. I mean, today, like I said, it is not okay. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to slam the boys. I don't want to, blast them. I don't want to criticize them because they did a good job, a great job. I really loved the game because we pretty much won, which is important for us. It's arguably the most important. And okay, I mean, we were playing away, a very tough rival, very tough team. Betis, of course, very good. But we still have players with the Zinedine Zidane's mindset. And it is a completely different world, man. I mean, last 2 years, necessity made us that way. Necessity made us to be more conservatives and defensiveness and all this stuff. But nowadays, with Carlo Ancelotti, we have a very different version. We have another perspective, another possibility, and another way to go. More vertical, more, attackers and sharpers. We have to be that way because this is Real Madrid, and that is what Real Madrid is all about. We have to, get rid of that Zinedine Zidane's mentality. With all my respects, I don't want to be disrespectful here at this point with Zinedine Zidane, but man, we gotta try. We gotta try something different, more vertical, more aggressiveness, more straight through. You know what I'm saying? So that is the thing, and that is the only point I wanted to talk about, and of course I wanted to share with y'all because I still think it is important for us to know that we have to improve that aspect. I mean, other than that, I think we're good, man. With the players that we have, with the players that, I don't know, man. I still think that we can do a very good job with these players, even without Kylian Mbappe. But we still have to improve a little bit more that aspect. If we get it, that will be great, man. That will be great. I think that we can win almost everything. I mean, we can do a very good job this season if we are able to circulate the ball more, vertical and straight through and direct and all the stuff. I mean, that is my opinion. I don't know what you guys is your take about that, but I would like to hear about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course, subscribe my channel, Madrid Hub.